Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump. And we're the Game Grumps.
Oh, I missed that one.
We should both know the same amount of things.
We do! Nobody fucking told me how to do this. I came up with it today.
Well, how the fuck do I know it? How do I land? You obviously know how to land, so tell me.
Why would I tell you? It gives you an advantage against me.
It doesn't give me an advantage. It makes us equal.
That's not how you have a false view of how this works. What do you mean? What do you mean?
What the fuck do you mean, what do I mean? Excuse? Are you being serious?
Yes!
You're literally asking me, what do you mean I'll have an advantage if I know everything you know? What?
Well, no! But
if we played fucking baseball together, and I was like, what's the third base mean? And you were like, I'm not telling you, it wouldn't be fair.
It's not the same!
You would know more than me.
It's not the same!
How is it not the fucking same? Are you being serious right now?
Ba-boom!
Whoa!
Whoa! Rocket to the moon!
Everybody, welcome once again to The Brony Show, episode 312. I am your host, as always, Circuit Main, here to bring you the fun of the Brony community for this week. Of course, I am not doing this alone. I am joined by a wonderful cavalcade of panelists here, and we are all ready and eager to start. So let's do a quick introduction. Of course, we have with me the robot that needs no introduction because he keeps giving it to himself, Toa Koi.
I am a very silly person, and I worked 8:30, 8.5 hours today.
Alright.
I have off, so yay!
And now, right, and we have also Textalion.
Hello.
And we also have joining us from the Otaku Ascended, Suki.
Yay! I forgot my user ID to make payments on my student loans.
Oh wow, yeah, that would not be a good thing to forget. And
for not having to deal with student loans.
We also have two of our special guests joining us from the Equestrian Flag stuff. We of course have Coldust.
Hi.
And Crazy Mac Captain.
Nah, I'm just a ghost.
Alright. But yes, we're here to bring you all the silliness of the Brony community for this week. And the silliness will be ramped up to 1,000 because in just a few days, BronyCon is coming this weekend. It shall be the biggest Brony Convention of the year over in Baltimore. Oh, and we are so excited. Me and Coldus are excited. Textalion, I forgot, are you going or is that someone else going?
I'm going, but I'm going to be in the Hall of the Stars during the day as a board op.
Yeah, so Textalion's going as well. We also got a bunch of other bronies from familiar places, familiar faces, all sorts of, I gotta get off of this lounge chat here. But familiar faces all over the community coming together in order to celebrate all things brony. But of course, we have a few days left to wait. So I figured it would be fun to just sit around continuing our little puzzle that we started a few weeks ago and talk about all of our experiences at different conventions. Because the big thing about a convention is not the crazy merchandise you buy, though sometimes it's really awesome. It is not the artists that you get to sign a picture, unless of course it happens to be a blue Discord dick. But it is the crazy, silly adventures that only happen when a bunch of fanatics come together in one area and something has to go strange. It may be right, it may be horribly wrong, but it is always strange. But along with that, we also have a brand new episode. Of course, we are talking about Pinkie Pie and the equestrian equivalent of bagpipes.
Hey,
Yakety yak.
yakety sacks, don't talk back.
Yakety sacks. No, it's just yakety sacks. It doesn't work that well. It does not. But of course, before we do that, we do got quite a bit to talk about first, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. And what better way to start off than what's up, Brony? So, what's up, Bronies?
Oh, let's see. As I said earlier, I got home from work at 3 after working 8.5 hours because I have a mandatory 30-minute break. And basically, my feet hurt and I was dead tired. You can still hear it in my voice, but I'm getting better. That I learned over the weekend that I'm getting a raise, so yay!
Hey.
Wow, that was fast, but yay.
I've been there for at least 90 days.
No, it's a good reason to get a raise. I mean, I'm not complaining. Who would be complaining about a raise after 90 days? No one, that's who.
Well, also, to show that I really appreciate the raise, and also because I'm a little bit crazy, instead of going home at 1 like I could have asked, I stayed until 3. So I did 2 extra hours just to be like, and I will work as long as I'm scheduled.
Anybody else hearing him
Did they
slowly
allow
dying? I'm not kidding. Your audio just kind of started going like bad to worse and like really fast.
Overtime, Toa?
Yeah. Just be the whole thing of tabs and me being behind.
All right. Well, anybody else?
While chatting with you, so.
All right. So anybody else?
BronyCon!
Hell yeah, BronyCon! The
BronyCon and the preparations beforehand.
Oh, don't get me
Yeah.
started on the preparations. The Wednesday.
Did you already pack your suitcase?
No,
yet?
not yet. I have not yet, but I started getting some of the clothes and extra paraphernalia, including deodorant, ready.
Oh yeah. That is a crucial thing. By the way, to everyone who is attending the con or any convention ever, please wear deodorant.
Yes.
Please.
Yes, please.
And shower every day. Please. Please. At least once.
We would
Always
love
good.
you if you showered. It is necessary
Yeah.
for you to shower. But of course, we'll get
Please
all.
shower.
Makes
Yeah,
everyone happy.
yep. But yeah, the big things getting ready is just taking care of preliminaries, including making sure I have enough money for everything, and also making sure I get a crown replaced in my mouth the day before, because nothing like major dental work just before I go to a convention across the country.
Ooh, man, that sucks.
So that you can be loopy on the train or on the ride there, and then totally sane on the ride back.
Oh, I wish. No. Chances are good. My mouth is gonna feel weird and gummy for a day or two while I'm on the plane. In fact, all they're doing is just popping out a plastic crown that they put in here and putting on a real one. So they're basically gluing a tooth into my mouth, if you really want to put it to perspective.
So they're basically taking out the cardboard princess crown that was supposed to be for the fall formal, and then they're putting in the real equestrian crown, so that way your tooth is now a princess and your mouth has wings, as all mouths should have wings, because let's face it, buffalo wings are delicious.
No,
So-
No,
Is
no.
that-
In this
is that
case,
true?
that single tooth have wings, not the mouth.
That's right.
is that actually happening? Really? Holy wow! Oh wow! Wow, this is gonna be interesting. Anybody else
Yeah,
want to
your
guess what?
tooth is going to...
Oh well, hell yes, but no, there's something else going on at the exact same time.
I actually made it.
No, Galacon. Oh hey, Deathlight.
Oh,
Hey.
hey, Def.
But no,
right.
Galacon is happening at the exact same time. Mike and I just mentioned it in chat, and I just double checked it here. So yeah, Galacon and BronyCon, the exact same time.
So this happens.
you going to Galacon? So all you going to Galacon, I also want to spread the message. Make sure to shower and wear deodorant as well. Everyone should do their part at any convention ever. So please, if you take away anything from the stream, let it be that.
And,
in Germany too.
But in regards to the deodorant, you might not be able to put it on your carry-on, but you could definitely put it in your checked baggage. So do something. There's also travel sizes of everything that should be fine to put on a plane.
It's true.
That's one of the things. Stole a few guests from us.
Oh, well, that's a shame. But hey, you know, whatever. We're still gonna have some awesome guests.
And if you forgot your deodorant, you can always get some at a store while you're there.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Like
There
only
are plenty of
$5.
stores in every area ever.
Well, usually. I've actually seen a few weird cases, but we'll leave that alone. Most of the time, you should be able to do something. There's no...
But yeah, no, Traveler's deodorant is actually like... Or not Traveler's deodorant, but Traveler's stuff, soaps and stuff. Yeah, no, you can get those. It took me a while to find them today, but that was on my list, and that's one of the things that I accomplished. Getting soap.
Okay.
Like, I went through several stores, and I couldn't find it because I'm blind.
Hold it. You know what? Here's... We're going to have to now copyright the term Traveler's Deodorant and make a product off of this now. It doesn't...
Generally, get a bunch of small stuff in a combo, like, deodorant, shampoo, soap, all in this little bundle if you're traveling a lot.
I was also going to say, usually any pharmacy that's still around, you can probably find travel stuff in there. Like, not like going to Walmart, going to their pharmacy section, or like grocery stores. I think just standalone pharmacies are your best bet.
Yeah,
but there are some...
has it, I believe.
Though there are some Walmarts, and I'm even talking about one I've been to recently nearby me that since it's summer, they have a huge travel section kiosk thing going on right in the middle with a bunch of travel sizes of everything.
Yeah.
Although I will stuff you would never want, but
yeah. Although of course, if you're flying anywhere, I will say this: I tend to just buy my toothpaste for the trip at the airport. I don't know why. Well, then again, I also tend to go to places where I'm definitely going to have shit where I'm not going to be like sharing shampoo and stuff with other people. So I just use the hotel shampoo. So that kind of saves me space too.
Yeah. Even if I'm sharing it, I'm usually asked the hotel for like 4 or 5 bags of 4 or 5 things of it, so I can just use that.
Yeah, but you don't have to share a room with
another pro tip. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, but you don't have to share a room with 3 other guys like me and Winchester do.
I've had to, yes.
Yeah. See, in that case, either pick it up beforehand, or if you're flying, once again, airports. To be perfectly honest, like the travel toothpaste I bought will only cost me like what, maybe $1 more than it would in a normal store.
Well, in any case, I think we should probably save the rest of this for the actual puzzle and con discussion here. But is there anybody else who has any other?
Galacon and BronyCon sometimes overlap, I think, on even years. Odd years, not so much.
Right. Moving on. Anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on?
I found this classic image from long ago. Do you want to see it?
Do I dare ask? Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'll put it in the backstage.
Alright.
Here you go.
I've just been
my usual paying off college debt now, making money, losing as much money as I'm making, working almost 12 hours a day, plus overtime on weekends.
Okay, okay, now I'm scared, so we're gonna go ahead and move on.
Just normal stuff.
Alright, so a little bit of what's going on as well. As I mentioned, the Artist Training Grounds, well, I mentioned it early, but Equestria Daily started their Artist Training Ground earlier today. 30 days of non-stop arting, and I did have to scramble a little bit, but I already got my start on the art. But yeah, as I mentioned, my challenge is not only to try to follow the prompts, but to also do them as a ponification of different characters of the Tales of series. course, in this case, this is Tales of Destiny's main character, who has crazy hair, and I didn't realize just how crazy it was. So, yeah. And, of course, the challenge was a pony frozen or pony standing still. In this case, he was supposed to be kind of standing and leaning on a sword, but I couldn't make the sword long enough, so... without it looking stupid. So, yeah.
So, not Sephiroth's sword.
No, we actually are going a little more,
were you trying to do like what I do with my King's one?
Yeah, I'll go. But in any case, another challenge I had with this one was literally doing this within about 30 minutes, because I had to do this between getting all the show notes ready and actually starting up the stream, which I don't usually have a lot of time to do that. And obviously work is not a good option to do any arting, especially right now, but that's a whole nother fun thing there.
And my thing that I just finished up is this year I'm doing a comic.
Oh boy. Well, we'll definitely get that. We'll get to that in a moment here when we get to the fan submissions and creations. But let's go ahead and get into the news. We do got quite a bit of news. Lots of news. And I'm going to go ahead and start off the bat here. And Suki is either going to be overjoyed or annoyed, but he's going to have something to play during his pony streams when the new season starts very soon.
Okay.
Of course, I am talking about a game thought to be forever in beta, but they released 1.0. Ponyvania officially released their full game.
You're kidding me! That old game?
I'm not kidding. They have officially released 1.0.0 on Game Jolt just a couple of days ago, in fact. No, earlier today, in fact. 5 hours ago, in fact. But yes, Ponyvania, which I remember you doing a few playthroughs on, at least the betas that they had up, now has an official full-on release.
Neat. I'll definitely need to bring that up because I'm pretty sure VM was the one that was playing.
Yep. Yeah, bro, you're gonna have to bring it up, and I think I remember it being 2-player too, but local 2-player. I could be wrong though. But yes, Ponyvania, where you're a pony and you are in Castlevania. You know what? That's all I have to say at that point. You're a pony in Castlevania. There's nothing else that needs to be said.
Yeah, you kind of paint the picture with just that phrase.
Yeah. Of course, I believe that they based this more off of the Harmony of Dissonance engine. I could be wrong there, but it was definitely off of one of the DS systems. But yes, we're going to go ahead. Yep, here's that fun. Now, here's another fun question for all of you. Do any of you know the name of Button's mom?
It just left my mind, but I saw the plushie.
Yeah, remember that there were quite a few names thrown around in the fandom for.
Yep. Well, there's an official name now, and a plushie to go with it. So the Lunar Shine store is now selling plushies of Cream Heart. So the official name of Button's mom is Cream Heart. And you can get a plushie of her too. So who here is going to buy a plushie? Don't be shy.
I don't even have...
I'm not into plushies much.
I don't got any plushies or really anything. I got plenty of art for Baron now, but... Yeah.
Just gifts from my mother and sister.
Alright, well, those of you who are interested in collecting a plush and you wanted a plush of one of the more famous fan-created characters, now you have a chance of getting the Gamer Mom.
And one of our favorites is an understatement. This is only second behind the one we call Milky.
let's leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, Vaguely Creepy pretty much has it right. The name is exactly as milfy as you would expect it to be. I honestly could not disagree. Anyway, moving on to bigger, better, and more awesome news. My Little Pony Season 8 Part 2 has been officially announced to start August 4th, notwithstanding the fact that we got an early episode of Yakety Sax this last Friday. Of course, a big word of warning, and I mean a big, huge word of warning, unfortunately. It looks like the Australian distributors over at Boomerang are getting their episodes out a little bit early this year. Granted, it's not several days early. In fact, in some cases, it's only a day or two, but still, it's coming out
Kind of
early.
like what happened with the UK posting compared to the American from what season was that?
I actually think it might have been the Canadian Treehouse, but that was actually a few days early, and not just the or actually no,
They
that was
also
a
had-
that was a week
they
early
had
and
double
double
Like a
post.
week,
Yeah, that was a
but-
week, and they had double ones too, so that was really annoying. Yeah, another thing I wanted to remind everybody, we are not going to be showing the new episodes on the main stream here anymore, just because we are trying our best to appease the YouTube bots of death and destruction. However, we will be talking about the episode, and using clips of it, well, not just clips and images to talk about it as well. So we are going to be analyzing it. We're actually going to be analyzing the episode instead of responding to it. However, those of you who have not caught the episode, we will be playing it first thing in the Coffee House After Party. And yes, the Coffee House After Party...
going from Ustream.
Yes, it will be going from Ustream, but as I was about to mention, it will continue to exist in another form. Not this week, not this coming week, but the next week after that. And, oh, Ponyville is made with Game Maker. Cool to know.
Hey.
But yes, so be sure to have your clips and your picks ready, and also your thoughts on the episode, because we will be, as we talk about it, we will also be talking about your comments on the episode as well. Now, moving on, the other convention that just recently ran through, San Diego Comic-Con. So, who's ready to talk about all of the merchandise in the Hasbro booth?
And all the stuff that we can't talk about because spoilers.
Well, of course.
Oh, we can. Up to you.
Well, we're gonna
certain video, but I don't want to spoil it.
actually I'm gonna just say it right off the bat here. There will be no videos, and we are not going to be talking about the My Little Pony panel that had a lot of spoilers for the upcoming season and also some specials. However, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I'll be perfectly honest. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to any of the pony stuff for Comic-Con, but I did see the two. Well, I saw three of the three DC trailers that came out. One that seems really cool. Two that I'm kind of looking forward to, and the other one that I have to agree, what the actual hell.
I actually missed everything, and I avoided it pretty heavily. But...
Let's just say this: the DC is about to fuck up the Titans.
Oh, that! Oh no, I saw the
Yeah.
DC trailer, and I just walked away and started to move on. That's
But
pretty.
but I will say this: Aquaman and Shazam do look like they're gonna to be some rays of hope in the DC universe.
Oh,
You mean
we
they're
know
bringing back
Aquaman's
Shaquille
gonna be
O'Neal?
good.
They're bringing back Shaquille.
No, that
O'Neal.
was Kazam.
I'm sorry. That is Kazam, actually. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Okay.
Here's the thing, though. I was probably the only person here that saw the Justice League, but in that, Aquaman was fan-frickin-tastic, and I want to see him in the movie.
Right. Well, we'll see what happens, but yeah, DC looks like it's still going the dark and edgy route, but we're gonna leave that alone. We're here to talk about ponies. But yeah, the entire panel for My Little Pony has been recorded, and it is on the show notes. We will not be showing it, but instead we're gonna go look at the merchandise in the booths, starting off with the Cutie Mark crew. Actually, thinking about this, it'd probably be a lot easier to do this way. But yes, the Cutie Mark crew, or what we're probably going to be spending a lot of money on just to collect them all, because who doesn't like ponies and objects and food? Little
So
tiny
if you're-
ponies.
Yeah.
Little tiny
Also, if you're a
ponies.
Also, if you're a stop motion animator, some of this stuff would be good props.
It might be. But along with it, there's a lot of stuff that we've already covered in our merch talks here and there. We got the main 6 in cast molding. We have plenty of brushies and brushables. Nothing too fancy or unfamiliar there. Also, plenty of the Hasbro plushies. I mean, yeah, pretty much there was very little that we didn't talk about already at some point. However, they did get a better image of the Twilight Sparkle and Spike dressed up as Star Swirl the Bearded and in the book there. Granted, we still have no real concept of size at the moment. And along with that, who remembers Polly Pocket?
I do.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we got Pony Pocket too.
That's not so bad.
Well, let's see. In this case, the My Little Pony Fluttershy Purse Pet Care playset. Ugh. Oh, I have a lot of P's in that.
Alliteration much.
Nah, I don't think so. Not much alliteration there at all. Yeah. But we do also have a few of the little minifigures. Of course, the cruising Cutie Mark Crusaders with oh, Sweetie Belle and rollerblades. That's cool.
Sorry, I'm kind of scrolling down later, and I'm just seeing the Twilight with the. Okay, pretty much if you get.
There are people that want to recreate Beep Beep.
Toa, relax it. What was that?
Sorry, I scrolled down farther, and I got to some of the Equestria Girls figures, and one of them is just making me laugh.
Let's see. Well, I'm just going through the merch. Nothing really spectacular standing out at this point now.
Okay, if you scroll down and you find the ones where it's like it's Sunset Shimmer, Rainbow Dash, and then Sidetwi. It's just something about Sidetwi standing there. She's got her fist in the air, and it just goes jump.
Oh, jump! Dude.
Meanwhile, because you look at it, it's Rainbow Dash with Crash. Sunset Shimmer gets smashed, and then Twilight just gets jump.
I'm trying to see that. I'm not finding it.
It's the same. It's in their show notes. It's the.
I see it.
It's the third. It's the third link on those San Diego Comic Cons, and then you got to go back. You got to go down past the '80s pony stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
yeah.
I'm actually going through all of those images right now here. There's the backdrop that they had. Oh yeah, they also apparently had a crazy photo booth thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you could ponify yourself in a photo booth. That was kind of funny. And
yeah, it's actually only a few photos below that.
Yeah, they got the 80s pony thing going on, but yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
The 80s pony thing screwed up my counts for the mobile game.
Really?
CMC now has a vengeance.
That sucks.
Yes, because they kept the total character number at, what was it, 620?
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. 620. And at the time before those were actually shown, the past couple of times I've had it where I've been missing one from my list from probably a winter update a couple years back now.
Yeah.
But now that I've added the 80s pony versions, my missing number on the document says -2.
Huh.
It's not a positive number, it's a negative number.
Wow, you have more ponies than it knows what to do with.
It's annoying.
Now he has to go through and count them once again.
No,
Right. No.
I know. I kept things true.
Well, let's
Unless for some reason I didn't get those ones actually in yet.
There's one more. There's one more thing from San Diego Comic-Con I do have to point out here, and this is completely crazy. The Mighty Mugs display, which it looks like a bunch of ponies with really round heads and really weird expressions.
Basically, you tap the top of the head, and they switch your eyes.
Actually, no, that
so
makes
their
sense.
facial expression changes when you bop the head. But
Okay,
yeah,
so
they even had a funny little display where it kept changing the facial expression the whole time through. So yeah, just something funny and silly to look at.
cute.
And let's see, I think that covers most of the San Diego Comic-Con stuff. Oh, no, there's one more. Another mobile game, so this is going to be fun for all of us. Another mobile game called Pocket Ponies Game, revealed at San Diego Comic-Con. It's currently, all they have is it's being developed by Budge Studios that did Rainbow Runners, take place during Season 8. Setting is Twilight School's friendship. You are a new student in the school, and you're collecting in-game pony figures known as Pocket Ponies by completing arcade-style challenges for favorite characters. And that's pretty much the gist of it.
Is it all in the quest to make Senpai notice me?
It might be, actually, yes.
Something that comes up in my head whenever I hear that, I'm just like, this is a blowback from Twilight and Company publishing the Friendship Journal.
Maybe. But let's go on to stuff that I'm sure all of you are eager about. Now, who's ready to finally own a Trixie and Starlight rocket figure?
No, Gift in the corner. Tell us what
I
you
need
want.
it. I need it.
Well, the good news is it's now available on Amazon at normal price.
Wait, I
So
thought
you
that
speak
we're...
of the devil.
Hold
Speak
on
of
a
the
minute,
devil.
Circuit.
We do not want your charlatans
Did you-
here.
Circuit, did you check the link? Because when I tried to check the link that they posted on EQD, immediately after I saw it, they were sold out. Are they no longer sold out? Does my wallet have more reason to suffer?
Your wallet has more reason to suffer. They are currently no longer sold out. They only have 6 left in stock, though, but they are selling at $21.99.
God damn it. Okay, I'm going to Amazon now. I wasn't going to order anything, but god damn it.
Let me rephrase that. There's now 5 left in stock at $21.99.
Oh, wait, you mean me?
Yes, of course I mean you.
God damn it, who just bought it before I could?
Nobody, but I'm anticipating a recent purchase.
I suffered
please,
enough.
Please take a screenshot before you purchase on how many that's left, just so we can laugh at it.
Hold on. Well, we'll get to that in a moment. Actually, I'm correct. I stand corrected. There's one thing I forgot about San Diego Comic-Con. The Kotobukiya. That's a T there. Why did I... Kotobukiya figures also had a few posters, and they revealed a prototype figure of Pinkie Pie.
And we go with Pinkie Pie.
Well, it's prototype, so it's all in gray, but it looks good. It looks good.
Pinkie Pie is basically one of what Japan wants. Someone who's hyperactive and cute.
Yes, that's exactly why they're making a Twilight Sparkle one.
It's the shy one that will always love you and never leave you.
That's why they're also making a Fluttershy one.
And that's the one that will crush you and be gentle no matter what.
I think you're done here.
I ran out of jokes!
You're running out of material. Moving on. But yes, the Kotobukiya figures that will be available in fall of next year. Unfortunately, I'm not kidding. They actually have fall 2019.
Which I'm not 100% sure why. I mean, why does it take that long for the figure to? I'm just because I'm pretty sure once they get the approval, I mean, mass production can't be that hard.
That's what I would think too.
And joining.
That's what I would think too, but it might also be a case where they're going to print as many as possible and then distribute them out, and that'll be the end of it. So, one and done.
Yeah, it might be just a one-time factory thing.
Unless it gets popular.
Typically they make like when they make the prototype, they don't like have the full molding system all set in a go.
Yeah.
So I guess you do have to consider the production of the molds themselves. That will probably take up quite a bit of time. Also, a lot of finances.
Yeah.
Injection molding sucks.
Plus,
Actually, it doesn't suck. It's pretty awesome. Like, I gotta be honest. Injection molding plastic, holy shit, great process. I admire it. It's the reason why model trains became cheap and then got expensive again. But I digress.
Right. Plus,
Yeah,
really
I still did the old-fashioned way, fiberglass and cardboard.
Right. Plus, just to put one last thing in the blah blah blah. The blah 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 blah. Right. Okay, one last thing in there. The prototype was in a complete gray molding, so it looked like it was made completely out of modeling clay. Obviously, they got the molding, but they don't got the colorings down yet, so it may take some time before they get everything perfected. But see,
the coloring of figures would really
news, there is now in unrelated news, there is now a Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts Ring Arc Sky figure that is also in molding process, and people want it so badly that they are going gaga over it.
That is completely unrelated. So we're going to move on to anything else. So we're going to move on to, as we mentioned, the mobile game has gone 80s. All the retro ponies have popped in here to celebrate San Diego Comic-Con and the whole weird 80s thing that's going on with it. Of course, all the main 6 have their different 80s styles.
As does Spike.
And Spike even has his own 80s style, which it looks like he's doing the Michael Jackson thing.
Of course.
And I figured out what was wrong with my numbers.
What happened?
I preemptively added Gallus, Sandbar, and Ocellus to my list.
Ah, that would do it.
They're not in the game yet. And I don't like that they've already put out an announcement for the next update. Actually, I think it was 24 hours before this previous event ended.
I believe it.
Did you get your School of Friendship?
I got my School of Friendship. I'm not going to lie. I didn't like what I had to do to get it, but I got it.
It's going to get you more gems in the long run, so...
Yeah, it's a more gems thing, so I'm not going to complain too much. Anyway, we are running a way bit on time here, so I'm going to start shotgunning a little bit of this. iTunes has released a 3-page preview of the latest MLP comic, 68. I think it's the most hilarious one because it has Shadow Tempest coming back, and she looks pissed.
Oh, you're talking about that cover?
Yeah.
The cover
I believe
the cover is the one reason you should buy this alone. Just you have the main 6 in big cutie hearts and smiles and looking all cute, and you have the literal equivalent of a pony grumpy cat trying to be even grumpier than Grumpy Cat.
Yes, it is amazing.
It is amazing. Along with that, Ponyville Mysteries #3 has finally released today. The Kingdom Hearts Crusaders must solve a dangerous mystery at Ponyville Retirement Village before it is forced to close. And it's one of the curmudgeon residents to blame, or could it be a villain from their past? And of course, we got the nice little covers there. Moving along. T-shirts! Now, of course, the first one, TeePublic, has announced another $14 and 30% off other accessories sale. Of course, we usually talk a lot about all the different t-shirts that they have available. We don't have the time. If you want to check it out, check the show notes. Check Newest. They got a bunch of them, including Twilight Sparkle in a student's dress. You know, I think that's pretty much where we're going to have it there. You got Twilight Sparkle in a sailor student's dress with a very obviously too short skirt. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to say it right there. There it is. There's your reason to spend $14 on a t-shirt in the next 5 hours, apparently.
Audience, you have an option. Recorded audience, sorry.
Moving on. Or no, you can still buy it, just not without the sale.
Yeah.
But no, what if no, I don't want a TeePublic shirt. I want an official Hasbro shirt. I want a shirt from the 80s with ponies being in the 80s. Actually,
now you can.
Actually, you can. Amazon has set up a San Diego Comic-Con Hasbro store containing
There's a lot of them.
A lot of stuff. T-shirts, figures. They have the Twilight Sparkle as Starswirl the bearded figure. Several different shirts, each of them with one of the ponies in their 80s montage figures. Also, you have one with Starlight just standing in her outfit there. And also you have a few collaboration ones, including Pony Power 80s. That's actually kind of cool right there. I did kind of like that. Spike actually has a pretty cool image right there in the back. Just let that.
And I kind of like that Transformers stuff.
And there's also
collector's card.
And for those of you who can never decide which one you want, you can go for a full-on main 6 image of each one of them in their 80s outfit. And a full-on 80s regalia.
Boy, it's not letting me click on any of them.
Oh wow, that really sucks.
I'm like, I want this one, the Bumblebee one.
And finally, this is actually a little bit of interesting information here, especially if you're going to BronyCon. The fandom history book has been announced over at San Diego Comic-Con, and they're even going to be including a booth at BronyCon. This apparently this involves a chocolate pony that's actually been part of the Brony community for some time. In fact, he's been here since I've been here. That's crazy stuff. I remember him a little bit.
About there are just some people you just don't notice, and they've been around forever.
Yeah, but he's going to be. They're going to have a big book about the whole fandom. Along with that, they're even going to have exclusive backer pins that will be sold at BronyCon. And I'm probably going to end up trying to grab one of these. It's the con pony, mostly.
Oh, speaking of books. The Fallout Duck and Cover book is now hardcovered, so...
Actually, I have that right now on my nightstand over here. I pre-ordered it. But... speaking of books, actually, I just found this.
Seen that around, so.
Actually, I just found this out. There's a new website that recently popped up called the Ministry of Image.
Oh no!
And apparently they are selling a lot of different pony books, and apparently they're going to be bringing more out.
So do not trust the Ministry of Image.
So yeah, the Ministry of Image. Apparently they got Anthropology, Background Pony, Past Sins, Long Road to Friendship, Two Sides of Melody, and Pink Eyes. And apparently they're going to be getting more books as time goes.
And the cool thing is, most of the art for the Fallout stuff is actually by one of my buddies, so...
Yeah, actually the books are really well done from what I can tell in the preview images. And they even include the art inside of the book itself. So yeah, it looks really exciting and interesting, and I'm actually quite intrigued. The quality is supposed to be really good, and they're actually pretty inexpensive. The Anthropology book, $25. Background Pony's $50. In fact, all of them are $25 except for Background Pony. I don't know. That one looks like
Background Pony's a lot bigger.
Yeah, it looks like it has two different.
Trust me.
It has a 2-parter to it, so I'm not surprised there. Yeah, 2 volumes to that. So yeah. I believe it.
Yeah, that's why it's more expensive.
So I looked at that thing like, hey, maybe I'll narrate this. I looked at it like, no.
It's
almost an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of audio per chapter.
Yeah, this is why as a writer I try and stay under like 5,000 words per chapter. Simply because if someone's reading that, it's going to be a short read versus the, oh dear
Crush
Lord,
Horizons,
50,000 word. That is a hard read sometimes. 50,000 words in a chapter. Oh man.
All right, stealing back the spotlight once again. We're gonna go ahead and go to the challenge of the week.
Hey, you're taking it back, but then I'm gonna pop up in here twice.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
did
still.
art this time too. I'm so proud of myself.
I'm still. Yeah, but it means that I'm handing you the mic. Oh, that hurt a little bit. Okay, so challenge of the week. Sorry, I'm taking a quick second here. I'm just grabbing the challenges because I did get them all submitted. I just didn't have a good chance to actually get them all in here. So, yes, that, and I think we got a email submission here or two. Double checking that. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that actually. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
I was gonna say if you got a mail submission, man, they paid for some shipping.
Not that kind of mail, but yeah. So
that's all like $5.
So ponies.
Wait, for like really fast shipping?
Just like if you're planning it for it to take a week. It's just about $5.
As you were saying, second.
Right. So, as the challenge was, the challenge of the week was ponies embarking on an epic journey. Of course, we also had the Protest Initiative challenge.
Aw, yeah.
Which was something or other.
Ponies drawing by lamps.
It's like you guys are giving me my calling card for these two challenges.
Ponies drawing and lamps. They could be drawing lamps, they could be drawing by lamps, they could be lamps themselves that are being drawn by ponies. They could be a pony drawing, or they could be a drawing lamp drawing ponies. I don't know. Sir, just show me the things.
All right, well, let's start with the first one. We have Dr. Bristle, and we have Ponies and Adventure and Lamps. Of course, Dr. Bristle actually did a little bit more this time around. We still see the familiar using of different vectors. However, it looks like he hand drew a shark, a submarine, and actually the shark does have a little bit of detail to it. But eventually, it essentially looks like Starlight, Glimmer, Trixie, and Rara are about to get eaten.
Megalodon, if I'm guessing.
Well, let's see. Questions. If you see a pony somewhere in the abyss, large creature that's terrifying for any pony to comprehend. Actually, he based this off of a movie trailer and included it into the mail submission.
Yeah.
Or Deep Blue, one of the two.
Okay, well, let's see here. The submission was, the Megalodon.
Hey,
So it's based off the Megalodon. So yeah, they're about to come face to tooth with the Megalodon. What will happen? It's probably best we never find out. Let's assume good, happy thoughts.
Wait, is this in reference to that new movie?
Yeah. It is entirely in reference to the new movie.
Because it's Jaws, but bigger, and there's actually a stake of how do you kill it?
Put TNT harpoon.
You let it live in our oceans for about 5 minutes because we're polluting it enough. We'll probably kill it that way.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right, but we also have a submission from Toa Koi. Of course, Toa's is interesting because basically it. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let the image speak for itself because I can't speak for it. Because it is literally an image that's been darkened over except for one little light shining thing. So
You realize in some instances, well, I think back in our RPG chat is the full non-colored thing.
yeah, but this is the one you submitted, so plus you don't have the full non-colored thing in the in your Tumblr either, so we're kind of stuck here.
Fair enough, but you can still see it.
Yeah, you can, kind of. But yes, this is the Roan crew of the book RPG Roan that we play on Fridays. And of course, it has everybody traveling together in a big truck except Toa, the robot, using himself as a reading lamp for apparently a rusticle. Am I correct?
Yep. There's a little Rusty in the corner with a page for drawing stuff.
So he also got the drawing part in there. So give him a little bit of credit for tossing that in a little bit.
Yeah, honestly, I just wanted to have another excuse to draw the Roan crew because I don't draw enough.
I'll take your word for it. Deathlight Productions now has the next one. Now Deathlight has a character walking around with a lamp and a help sign. I'm vaguely reminded of Amnesia on this one.
Yeah, this is the stuff you get at like 2 in the morning.
Well, am I correct in my assumption though?
It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just trying a different shading technique, and I need to find a way to darken the scanner on my printer because it washed a lot of the detail out.
I'll have to take your word for it. It looks like it's pretty well detailed, but yeah, it is on the light side.
Yeah, it got washed out pretty bad.
All right. And along with that, we also have a Mike Nye submission. Of course, his is Rainbow Dash from the Friendship is Magic issue 13 comic, going on a high seas adventure. Because do what you want, because a pirate is free. Rainbow Dash is a pirate.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, we got Rainbow Dash as a pirate, and it's really good too. But we got a lot of great submissions this week. I've actually enjoyed quite a bit of them.
Yeah, it's been a good week.
It has been a very good week. So along with that, we also got a submission for the artist training ground. As I mentioned, I am doing the challenge, but Toa is also doing the challenge with me. Anybody else wants to throw their submissions out to us, I'd be more than happy to throw them out here a little at random. But we have. We'll go ahead and put up Toa's artist training ground here while we go ahead and talk about next week's challenge. And what is the challenge for next week? Well, nothing, because it's actually a 2-week challenge. So what's the 2-week challenge? I submit to you ponies and bagpipes. Right, we're all from the Emerald Isle of Scotland, where men are men and women are bigger men. Everybody has hair on their legs. They lift trees because they feel strong. They learn to play golf, and they play bagpipes. Because if you're going to play music, you're going to play with the most irritating instrument in the world. And that is my challenge.
You best be doing your best Scottish accent, or else you'll be sent to Loch Ness.
And that is the worst Scottish accent.
Aye.
So we have the Protest Initiative challenge as well.
Yes, we do. That is correct. Your challenge this week is signs.
Signs?
Signs.
Signs.
Signs. Ponies and signs. I don't think I need to specify that because, of course, you know.
And signs.
So, signs. Your challenge this week is signs.
Ponies
Will
and
that be the
signs.
pony standing near a sign? Are you going to ship Rainbow Dash with the sign, as is already a ship with a tag and everything on Derpy Boru? Sure, why not? Go for it. Just make sure that there's a pony and a sign, or multiple signs. You could do many signs. But, regardless, there should be a pony and at least one instance of a sign. Preferably more. But yeah, signs.
Pony sign language.
Indeed.